some maps. I think it might be a good time to look at some maps. After over a month, it's finally a good time to look at some maps. It's amazing how often it's not a good time to look at some maps. Is there a market for that? Probably not. Okay, as I promised somewhere, honestly I forget where, probably the chat box, I'm gonna start with the competition winners / entrants. They're the same thing. There's no entrants that weren't winners. So, we're gonna start from the bottom of the page and go up to the top. I'm just going to assume that this is for regular Counter-Strike. There's no readme or anything, but that's all I have to go on. There's an AK-47 in there and it's got Fight Yard in the name. It's got to be something. So we're starting with Fight Yard Splash. I didn't really follow along with the thread very well, so all I know about this map is from this screenshot. There's a dolphin in it. That's what I know. That's generally what I know. Oh, Funk Vehicle. The president here. Okay. It really has been a while since we did this last, wasn't it? Combination of bad situations, poor timing, and more bad situations. Well, the terrorists don't start with jet skis. Guessing that's all this map is, the Funk Vehicles. Shooting fish in a barrel. I hope that's... There's Splash, Channel, join whatever that is, twhl, and hawking his stuff. These good trees. Oh, they're not trees. They're fake trees. Oh, there's a dolphin. Guessing that's most of what this map is. It seems pretty open. I guess all the terrorists have to spawn behind things. They don't just get shot instantly. No, not terrorists. Counter-terrorists. Okay, let's find this dolphin. This is an interesting map. Fairly simple structurally, but I like everything that's going on here. I'm guessing that dolphin isn't actually... isn't actually solid in any way. Yeah, I was just trying to think of that. I guess that is a brush, isn't it? That's just a train. A funk track train. I was thinking, clearly that's a model, but no. Also, a model probably would have been a hell of a lot harder to set up. Why does it keep doing that, though? What's wrong with it that it's just constantly jumping that jet ski? I assume these are all just brushes that move in weird ways, wouldn't they be? Is there a band called Brushwork Dolphin? I'm trying to see that. Is this a moving scrolling texture over the top acting as the waves? I hope you can get back up on these things. Okay. Just that little effect. It's clearly, where it's scrolling, it's going up and down as well. It's a pretty good effect. Looks very nice. I mean, it's not super wavy, but you know, you can only get so far in Gold Source. It's not like the actual built-in waves are going to help anyone. I think a knife is going to be super useful on this map. It just occurred to me, this would be a jump, wouldn't it? I should probably actually try and use the jump. Oh, I'm glad that's solved. Whoa. Whoa. That's not how physics work. I don't know what happened. I don't think that's coming back. It's not even moving. What if I take it slow? I assumed there was some kind of speed boost, but was that just how that went? How can I do it again? How did I do that once? What happened? That much is true. That much we can guarantee. Okay, I think we've seen that one. Alright, I understand that this one is complicated. Also, this section, I'm not gonna lie, I have no intention of increasing my MP3 volume. I also have no intention of touching these. Y'all can go and find it if you want. Honestly, the MP3 volume I might change, but those ones, no. I'm looking at the maps. I don't have time for this. I suppose this is a libless, so I assume this is a custom mod. Hoverboards don't work on water? Is this going to be a bad map for the stream? Because, you know, I have a limited time slot here. If it's going to be something like that, then maybe this just isn't the place for it. I'll get into it, I guess. Suppose I should actually. No, wait, it'd be. Never mind. No. I just have to restart Steam. Or Steam's just going to crash. That works for me. Put it this way. If it seems like I am not going anywhere very quickly from the start, I'll just skip it. And you all will just have to look it up yourselves. What if we played some Dark Souls 2? That's a good idea. We just entirely changed the direction of this stream right here, right now. You can watch me get killed by that one boss a few times. D, I would have thought. Am I in the right section? I am in the right section. I have to figure out... There it is. Pardon me. My MP3 volume is actually relatively high. So let's put it in line with the sound effects. Let's put it there. I doubt it matters.
Protective system for use in
Alright.
hazardous environment conditions.
Ropes and ladders. I don't care if it was clearly how I got here. Ropes and ladders. This is established
Atmospheric
by every bad map. And quite a lot of good ones.
vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic vehicle systems
Alex, do you read me? Charlotte here. Hacking into the Deepmind security network now. I'll get that door open for you, no problem. Just hold tight.
activated. Communications
Unfortunately, HTV was still talking over the dialogue.
Good luck in there, eh?
safe.
Am I just immune to drowning? I do hear a sound that implies some kind of air system. For better or worse. Oh. Genuinely caught me there. Going to ignore the light. Oh, well, there's definitely no light up here. Why can't I... There's some bad clipping there. Put these here. I assume all these weapons would be good for something sooner or later. That makes even less sense. Try this door. I think this is a sequel or something. I don't know. All I read was I nearly said Pebs, not Pebs. Irby. You know, it's easy to get those two mixed up. I think it's in some way directly related to his first compo entry. I'm finding lots of guns and I have no idea where to go. pretty sure Irby mentioned at one point that there was a spot you had to hit no clip in, but I don't know where that was. So that's not that useful to me. But on the other hand, I don't seem to be making a whole lot of progress. Hello, Irby. As long as you're here, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing here? And why do we keep ending up in this situation where I'm demanding you help me to get through these maps? Oh, there, okay. Ow. Oh, something exploded. Distract me with crates and have things happen? Ow. I should probably quick save at some point, huh? Ow. Why does that exist? Hello, it's me with the We've Got Hostiles special. I mean, they didn't. They just go up and then... Oh. This is an interesting thing you could do. Let's leave it like that. Oh, I'm not really equipped for that. Is there a surefire way to not aggro these things? And is there any reason to be up here? But they're cool with you for a while. And sometimes they'll just kill you. Because they're mean. Is there an achievement for getting all the skeletons to curl up? Oh, that didn't move at all. Oh, that didn't do anything. That also isn't doing anything. I was expecting more. Ow. Okay. I've worked out I've got head crab tech. Oh no. Not good enough head crab tech. I suppose I could just blow those up, but I'm not going to. That amuses me far too much. Good old cyclers. Here, I missed a medkit down there.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
So I did. I'm in a situation where that actually matters. Well, this is a bad situation. Did I quick save or was that an auto save? I'm just saying, there better be auto saves. Also, that sentry gun is just going to be going over forever, I guess. Okay, there are auto saves. We're going through a lot of environments, all very Half-Life-y. Yep. Oh. Did I actually progress? I did, okay. Clipping on those pipes. Not great.
I saw a lot of equipment being moved up into the top floor. You should head there.
Also difficult to hear the dialogue through the sound of me constantly drowning. Look, I'm not interrupting the stream for this, potatoes. Oh, right, of course, the wrong side of the ladder. Pushables are great, aren't they? Okay, I don't think you're allowed to do that. And yet it was so satisfying. Maybe you can go over. Maybe not. Hang on, hang on. No, that's not gonna work, is it? Okay, I should probably load. Hey, I don't have to hear him talk now. Is this not gonna? Is whatever was supposed to happen here not going to happen now?
Sneaking around like a rat until I found this
Nope,
place.
he's talking again.
I'm here for the past 5 hours. Not gonna lie to you, bro. Alert! The shell hole has been compromised. I repeat, the shell hole has been compromised. All available personnel are to scan for the intruder immediately. guess that's for you, huh? Well, I'll let you out for now. You better get moving. Well, good luck out there, mister.
I assume I'm allowed to now. I don't care if it breaks something down the line. That's a situation the mod should be prepared to handle.
60%.
Oh, I didn't have many of those at all. There was no trigger end section. That means it's fine.
Find the intruder. He's running along the catwalk all his way to that fucking pipe room. Put him in the fucking ground with no remorse.
You could just not do a dumb accent. No one would judge you for it. Oh, that's not as deadly as I was expecting it to be.
Power 15%.
I mean, this still isn't an ideal situation to be in. Maybe a little more health kit profusion? Is that even the right word for that? What the hell am I saying? Ow. I don't know if that's something I have to do. No, I probably have to go somewhere that way.
Daddy, fuck it out, man, is that it? Got our work cut out for us this time, boys.
Why are they talking over so loud radios? Why can I even hear that? I wish I couldn't.
Oi, bruv. I left you proper backing for the morning.
That's probably not meant to be nulled. It wouldn't even be obvious if it wasn't so bright. That's where I started. Wow, I drowned quickly, didn't I? Okay, maybe I'll try and be even the slightest bit tactful about this. Oh, for... Really not expecting a ledge there. I realise this isn't supposed to be Gordon, but why is Gordon such a goddamn good shot? Reliably hitting people with pistols from over a mile away. Well, that's probably... Oh, I've got one of these too, don't I? Oops. Never to be seen again. It's not helping me understand the situation, it's just increasing my ire to wow. It's both a nice touch and I hate it. Where am I going? Why is this door open downwards? I mean, I understand why the door opens downwards, but also, why does it open downwards? Oh, that's probably not meant to be like that. Where am I going? Is it no clip in which way? Which way do I no clip? Is it through there? Okay. Okay. So this Gordon alike became a ghost for a second. I hear speech. Do I care? It's very quiet. And the grunts over there are just getting mad and talking over it anyway. Even if I wasn't. Abby. The grunt's just going mad! Hang on. Where are you, you bastard? Alright, let's say I don't have 20 minutes. Or any patience whatsoever. And that I've already missed half this speech. Okay, things are happening. I'll accept this. It's probably good. No? Nothing? Oh. That barely makes sense. Did I just take fall damage? Someone's getting mad at me for surviving. How the hell do they even know? It's my Soliton radar. That's not how that works. I don't know shit about it. It's probably this way. No, maybe it isn't. Oh no, it is. Why would the elevator have a top section? This is probably the one.
Looks like he got away, Alex. Don't worry. Rigman's already got a new plan in the works. I'll pick up with the chopper and we'll head home.
I think that was the only way to actually end that map. Oh, and then it loads a quick save, because of course it does. I'm pretty sure that's a different entity that does that, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, maybe that was because I killed myself. Maybe I shouldn't kill myself.
Looks like he got away, Alex. Don't worry.
Just
Rigman's already
to
got
be
a new
sure.
plan in the works. I'll pick up with the chopper and we'll head home.
Oh, okay. I'll mess around with a different... When I zoom in, the crosshair jitters.
Ammunition depleted.
Aha. I'm clearly locked into a dark room. Oh, there's blood over there. But if I point the flashlight at my feet, then it's lit up. And I can see my gun. Also, this isn't helping. I think I'm just supposed to quit anyway. Despite the ambient sound playing. I'm satisfied. Okay. Hydrocompression by one... Dr. Orange. Sorry, I don't know why I paused. It's just a BSP. Read me. Tell me what game it's for. Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Good. Description. A map set in a large vertical cave where you have to flood your way to victory. Okay, good, sure, why not? Whoops, I don't want that. Zero minutes, 3 hours. I suppose Funk Vehicle is only in Counter-Strike. I'm sure there's nothing stopping you from coding it into other games, but I imagine there's no way to natively do it. Starting with a variety of weapons. I'm not gonna lie, some small part of me was really hoping it was just grenades. It's okay, everyone knows you can fall an infinite distance provided you land in at least a foot of water. Okay, that's not my reload button. That's not an explosive thing like it looked like from that distance. It's a lot of head crabs. It is nice custom things don't have to justify having a cave full of head crabs. They don't have to have some shell that hit all the way down here. You just have them in there, because why wouldn't they be down here? Whoa. Whatever inlet put that water in here did it really quick. That was a... Okay, that thingy stuffed up. That was a lot of water to get in there really quickly. Please come back. Oh no, now my thing's in front of my chat. Hang on. Please come back again. Before I drown, ideally. Where did the water come from? Let alone... I don't know how many liters that would be. Well, super compressed water. Water? Water? What was I even trying to say just now? I was gonna say, maybe I was trying to say Frankenfurter, but if you replace both the F's with W's, that doesn't sound very good. There's lots of things that aren't how water works. I don't know how successful these barnacles would be. Are there ever underwater barnacles in Half-Life canon? See, the real question is, who built this ladder originally that it only went down a couple of feet? In a cave system that is clearly deeper than that. Hasn't been a whole lot of combat yet, has there? Given how many weapons I've got. Why were they doing that? Can't shoot at me from all the way over there. Oh, that's not... Oh god. I had grand plans. I'm not sure what the point of compressing all that water is. Especially to keep it right next to where the water originally was. Surely you'd compress it to ship it, if anything. It's called hydrocompression, yes, so I think we're probably along the right lines. Just why? I probably should have opened with the exploding barrels. But you've had plenty of time to put these things together. See, all the compressed water goes, I don't know, somewhere. Another interesting point is that one clearly had more compressed water in it than the other ones did. So they all compressed different amounts as well. That light's not in a very good position, is it? It's just lighting up some stalactites. Maybe this is just a tourist cave. Whoa, got a little too much momentum off of that. Where am I going? Is there something I was supposed to be doing over there? This is a nice cave system. And despite my previous joking, it is fairly well lit for a cave. Yeah, there's only so much you can do with that, but I think there's some decent work being put into it. What am I missing? You mean swim back down? Ow. If Strider gets me killed and there's no autosaves. Is it this one? It's not this one. That's all well and good, but okay, I'm gonna say the direction has faltered somewhat now. Blinking lights. Is that this one? Right up there. Yes. I remember this spot now. Where's all the slams that I can make this interesting with? And then you kick the ladder back down and you can get back to the bonfire more easily. Come on. That sounds about right. You even have the air to do that. Seems like it's cutting it fine most of the time. I think I see what's going on here. Taking a page from the Half-Life 2. I always just like the concept. Assuming these are full of air or whatever that would make them buoyant like that. You know how fucking hard that would be to do? To carry them underwater like that? It's hard enough to get one of those goddamn noodle things underwater. Let alone a canister, you know, not like a 44-gallon drum-sized canister of air. I don't know where the last one is. Also apologise if I'm coughing a lot. It's unpleasant for everyone involved. Mostly me. Ah, they compressed that too, did they? Where's the last one? I assume there's another one. Or maybe these are buoyant enough. I think that helped. I'd maybe accept this having one hidden down here as a reasonable element to the puzzle if it was especially clear that you needed them in the first place. And you can maybe remember where it was or take it with you. Or they mod in the Half-Life 2 think car with the radar purely to find air canisters. That works.
Ammunition depleted.
Let's see how compressed this water was. Like video games are all well and good, but maybe lose sight of just how much water that is. You know, like a water tower would be like, what, this corner, maybe? Ended a little anticlimactically. Maybe it has some pacing issues, but it looks pretty cool. Source engine working well for Dr. Orange there. I'd say the order of those entries is probably about right. Well, I would say that one, I probably would have voted for that one to win, except that's not how the voting system works. But if it did, and while there was certainly more to Dimbark's entry than Zebra's entry, I do really like the dolphin and the it's just a very nice setting there. All it needs is like some light background music, or just some more ambient sound. Not to say there's none, but just a little more. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot to vote. Actually, I completely forgot about the competition. There really needs to be some kind of more prominent indication that the competition is over and that voting has started, because I forgot all about it. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm not the only one. I would have thought voting period would be, what, a week? 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. 1 week. And now we're back into the depths of the map vault, as God intended. Locked in the catacombs beneath the forums. In the dead lab. Okay. Was it? Wait, this doesn't have a thing that says it one map of the month. You sure? I'm pretty sure that's still on this site. Anyway, how about we play that? Just let me get back out to the main map. 5213. I assume this is Half-Life Deathmatch. I'm pretty sure it's had so, and I immediately forgot, because that's the sort of person running the stream. Did that do anything? I don't think that did anything. I keep forgetting you have to do that out of 7-zip. I think maybe the McPoker joke was slightly overblown. It really didn't deserve all the clout it gained. Not clout. Clout implies it was good. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. I am going to create a server. Dead Lab. So this is familiar to you then, Irby? Oh. Okay. Oh, yes. You're quite right. You do only see the menu. That's odd. Even when I... Shush, Pebs. Not Pebs. Why do I keep calling you Pebs? What the hell's wrong with me this morning? Irby. Irby, stop being Pebs. Okay, we're still looking at the menu, even though I've closed Half-Life. So I will try this, and then this. Okay. That seems to have worked. Let's hope it stays that way. I mean, not actually stays that way, that was the problem. Let's try that again. Alright, now, Irby, this should seem familiar. I don't know if you had sound, but I was doing this because this intrigued me. There's no reason for this. Unless this is doing something somewhere else. I've never quite understood that. Oh, and my thing. I'm sorry. We'll be back in a second. Now I can pose my question. Who pulled these floor tiles out so they could put these ammo boxes in them? They're not solid, which I understand, but... Oh, whoa. Whisper quiet and very quick. I think the force off of that would smash your head into the roof. So it just catapults you. I'm talking in real life with real physics, of course. This is some kind of snark pit button secret spot, isn't it? This place is confusingly laid out. You can't even get behind these rails. So why are they there? You're right, that is nice. Kilate? Kill latte. Go to the cafe and ask for a kill latte. And they'll give you the link to this map. Why is this clipped off? I know why this is clipped off, but it's just... I don't know, this bothers me more than it deserves. Here's a crossbow in a place that I'm sure is well suited for it. And that's it, I guess. I guess I've done the route. Is this just a big old Taurus? In structure? I don't know how I feel about circular maps like that. I feel like there should be a little more variation in where you can go. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. I just prefer a little more interconnectivity. Then in 1v1, if you're both going in the same direction, you'll never meet. Anyway. Underground by Joe Schmo. Oh knows, you were innocently mining with a crowbar somehow when you fell into a hole. Was it a hole you mined? We'll never know. You should probably find a way to get... you should probably find a way back to the surface and to your house because you don't want to miss Chili Night. Since I heard that the first version of this map was too boxy, I beveled the edges on most of the underground parts. Added info nodes. Okay, fair enough. Sure, why not? This says EP2. This EP2 is not what I thought when I saw this screenshot. Okay. Alright. Where is it? I need it. Underground. Is this going to blow hydrocompression out of the water? I'll just let that one hang. Oh, that's the wrong fault. No, stop. Stop. I put it in the wrong folder. There we go. Oh, there's the hole I fell in. I fell in a deeper hole. This is riveting so far. Oh. That metal fell in a hole. This is really making use of the... Thought there might be a secret or something, but that might be giving just a little too much credit. Right. Wow, this really is just an old entrant to the water competition, isn't it? Is this Dr. Orange's first carnation? Reincarnation? Not carnation, first carnation would be a flower.
Detected.
I'm good with the words today, you can tell I've been at this for a while. Why is this... Okay. How dare you, Herbie? Why is this square illuminated? I want there to be secrets, but I know there's none. What'd that do? Did it involve the generator? Did it do anything? Is that how this map ends? Is that just the end of this map? You go to the end of this tunnel and there's a switch on the wall, and that's it. Because that sure seems like it. I'll head back, but if I'm not seeing anything, this map is over. There is no more. Look, there was chili promised. We have to be back in time for chili night. This so isn't going anywhere, is it? Hang on. Was this path open before? I don't remember a skull. Come with me. You want some chili? What if I give you chili? Help. Please, oh god. Clearly I'm supposed to be defending myself somehow. This is a bad scene. Never before have head crabs actually been so treacherous. Ah! Oh god damn it. Okay, I am curious, so what if we try no clip? I need to see how this chili saga ends. Hang on, I need my skull friend. Where were they? They were here somewhere. Here. I'll note the water isn't here and I probably need that, so... Yes, the water go up button. Install one in every cave. This place is laid out slightly confusingly. I also don't have any guns, so maybe I'll just, I don't think I'm ruining the integrity of this map too much by doing this. I spare no expense. Is there a way to rotate what you're holding, is there? This isn't Oblivion. Oh god. God. Why are there so many? Oh. If I knew that was gonna be it, maybe I wouldn't have bothered. That was terrible. Why does... so many questions are abound. Why does whoever that person was supposed to be, let's say that's Gordon. Just, you know, we don't have any better leads. Why do they live in a headcrab zombie hellhole? Why were they mining with a crowbar and somehow made a hole that they fell in, which had all that stuff in it? It really is like a bad plot to a Minecraft thing. Was Minecraft out in 2008? I don't remember. It feels like it's been out forever. Anyway. FOF Xmas 2008. Okay. We're going to snow land. Counter-Strike Snowland. Who'd have thunk it? I've never made chili. Is chili difficult? What's basic chili steps? Okay, I did note that I couldn't pick counter-terrorists, so clearly this isn't an actual playing map. Unless it's supposed to be in a mod or something. This is a map you could make, maybe? Fact or oh, that's probably what FOF stands for. This isn't a real sign. Never been so angry. Trust me. Is that what this is? Is this just a jump map and I didn't realize it? Probably would have said that somewhere in the description. It seems like an awfully doable one if it is. So far. The moment I fuck up though, I'm not going to try it again. Okay, I seem to be making progress. I didn't see what the button did. Maybe there's music that could be playing. It being a jump map would explain the lack of counter-terrorists. There's a roof there. Wait, do I want to go that way or that way? Let's go this way. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't... No? Not really. Oh right, that's a fake sign. Fuck it. I like getting 10,000 HP. What did that do? Nothing, apparently. Nothing that I can tell. That was weird. Anyway, I'm just gonna quickly go through the chat because a lot has fucking happened. That's not usual in my streams. And beef, beans, tomatoes, onion, tomato sauce, chili spices. Sounds good to me. I kinda, for a hot second there, got into jump maps for TF2. Just because, if nothing else, it actually was a pretty handy way to get used to the mechanics of the rocket jumping in that game. And that can actually be useful. Sometimes. Okay. No, wait, did I just close too many? No, I didn't. Node 8 by Rimrook. A natural selection combat map. Okay. I really am sorry. I don't know why my throat is still so shite. Natural selection is NS, right? That looks right. Node 8. Yeah, I don't know. The only real reasons I got... Yeah, the only real reasons that I got into the TF2 jump maps were... Well, that didn't... That probably bodes poorly. Haven't had to use this for a while. Shout out to Pebs. The actual Pebs, not the early Pebs. Rocket jumping in TF2 is fun. That's my professional opinion. I'm sticking to it. There's also some real bullshit you can pull with the sticky bombs as far as explosive jumping goes in TF2. I did a thing. I still have no idea how natural selection works, but I'm looking at the map. I don't care about the game. There is some missing textures, as we saw. Doesn't seem like many. Are all natural selection maps using this sort of a texture set? Because I feel like all the natural selection maps I've seen have looked more or less the same. For all I know, there's some good reason why I was missing that WOD, and maybe it wasn't actually Rim's fault, but also maybe not. I don't know. I'm just not going to say it's definitely not my fault. Okay, I think we've seen everything now. It all looks like this. I can't say I care for the look of the textures. And this just seems to be how natural selection looks. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, that would make sense then. Yes, the textures are missing in the WAD because the WAD was missing. Whether the WAD should have been provided by Rimrook or whether I should have already had it and don't, that's the question. Peps provided me with a handy little program because it was really bad back in the day, near the start of this, where just WADs would not be provided constantly. It provided me with a little program that automatically makes empty WADs that lets the maps be run. Also, it has come to my attention that this game doesn't seem to be closing, so I'm going to have to do something about that. What would it be? HL? Probably HL. HL delete. Done. FLC1 is almost definitely a flat life thing, right? Yes. That goes in the bin, because I still haven't got that working. I think this Mapper Room, Jeff Mod's Room V2, is the first Jeff Mod map where we've had that hasn't been a flat life map. Which, as I just mentioned, doesn't work for me yet. Flat life, flat life, flat life. Did that work? Semi-loop sounds. Maybe we've already done that one. I don't remember. It would have been right near the last stream I did. Right near the end of the last stream I did. Actually, that's not true. I don't know. Either way, this download link didn't work and I'm pissed off about it. I want to see some... Oh, okay. Wow, okay. Jeff Mod has gotten ahead of me. No longer have a copy of this download, you'll have to wait until the room's to play it. Okay. We have to be getting near that, don't we? There are a lot of room maps around this patch that I downloaded, I noticed. So it has to be soon-ish. Agam by Sajo. I've never known how to pronounce this name. Sajo? I assume it's one of those. Oh, that was the flat light one. Flat life. This is Half-Life Deathmatch. It just occurred to me, the information on my stream wouldn't be right, would it? I never updated that. Or did I change it back? Can anyone who's looking at my stream tell me if the title and the game are right? Because I probably messed that up. Okay, stalk things. I'll just try and remember that name. It's not going to work. Yes, thank you for that message. Is there a way to turn off Steam messages for a time? Some sort of do not disturb mode? Discord does it. I suppose I could, yeah. I could not have friends. The thoughts definitely occurred. Alright, we've got some light snow here. Which is somewhat visible that it's clearly in patches, but not terrible, not terrible. It's functional enough. The real question is, if it's only snowing down here, how did snow get over here? Or we might never know. Sprites. You're quite right. You're quite right. So that's how it got over there, because it's going sideways sometimes. Tiny bit of wind ambience. I don't have the flashlight on, that's weird. So the name definitely implied this is Stockyard-esque. And I'm seeing some things.
Power assist movement activated.
There could stand to be a little more ambience. Just anything, really. The wind's not bad, but there could just be more. I want more. Have I been everywhere now? I was expecting more Stockyard. Where's the big box room? That's all Stockyard is as far as I'm concerned. I do like the little ice hangs. Though I don't know that it actually does that like that. I don't know. Who the hell am I to talk? I've never seen... Well, I have seen snow once in my life. Really shitty. Very little of it. Literally once. I would love to go somewhere at some point where there is actual decent snow. Because that seems like that would be fun. Maybe not to live in it, but... No, I don't quite live in California. Not quite. Co-op room, Half-Life hot dog. My entry for the co-op room project. Oh, right, co-op. Right, because that... I'm trying to remember what rooms was. That was just a thing where you moved through it. Right, like each person made a room and you moved from room to room. And there wasn't a whole lot to do in any of them, but it was just a eye candy piece. I'm sure there's an actual word there that I'm forgetting. Half-Life. Of course it's Half-Life. Why would it not be? Right, source has more than one meaning in this context, and it's the other one. That doesn't work. Stop doing that. Coop room half H-Life hot dog. Let's see if we can get all that out of the way. Map. Coop room Luff hot dog. Why are they called hot dogs? Do I want to know? This is vaguely familiar. I'm pretty sure I played Rooms at one point, and yes, this is ringing some very faint bells. And it does look pretty nice. Though I'm not sure how these plants are actually growing in here. I guess it's an environment. Artificial. Okay. There's not a whole lot to it though. Asian Courtyard by Raver. More of the same, another rooms submission, I believe. Oh, right, this download link didn't work. Maybe we'll see it later on in the rooms. We'll probably see all the rooms that we do see twice. EE Adrenaline. Basic bomb planting type CSS map. Built for good FPS, that means 0 details, correct? What if I just arbitrarily decided to put bots in the match and actually play some Counter-Strike? There's a nav file, that means it would work, right? That's all it needs, correct? I'm saying these things like I have the slightest idea. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. What if I do this? What was it? DE Adrenaline, wasn't it? I think so. Uh-oh. Maybe not. I'll give that one more go, but that doesn't look good. Maybe I should turn the bots off again, just in case that's breaking things. Navigation mesh was built using a different version of this map. I could see that being a problem. How would that even happen? You update the map but not the nav file, I guess? This doesn't seem super intriguing. This really is just one of these, isn't it? Kinda like the skybox, for what that's worth. Still love this shiny nail polish these terrorists are wearing. Only visible in the dark. I don't know if I'm going down the same corridor, and I'm not sure I could tell even if I was paying that much attention. This room, this is where all the work gets done. This is simultaneously far too much architecture for these hallways, and also like the most architecture that's been in this map so far. Yeah, no, this just kind of isn't that interesting, is it? Of course, it's because I never found the super secret room where all the interesting stuff happens. This is a map. Pardon me. There's still so much shit in my throat. This is a map made for the 10 years Half-Life release test. Rules are simple, use only the Half-Life word and decals word. Was this a thing? Well, okay. I assume that wasn't a Half-Life thing. It says Counter-Strike, so I assume this is fine. Oh, except I put those in the wrong spot. Well, they're just in there now. Whatever. Don't think it'll be a problem in the long run. Fortunately, I don't super care. Is this just saying that right, it's probably already done the things. Never mind, replace everything, why not? Only Half-Life ward means no water. Oh god, I've already... Park out, that's what it was. Water's the thing that either hurts you or drowns you? As far as Half-Life is concerned. Oh yeah, yes, and it can be compressed to a mere fraction of its actual volume. Does Half-Life have a water content? I don't know. Who's ever put just Half-Life in there and not also liquids? Yes, of course, the fuel room has the fuel storage. What else do you put in the fuel room? Sorry, I should probably be paying more attention. 10 years and all it got was this lousy decal. If you start an animated texture at different... Like if you apply different frames of an animated texture to things, will they start at different frames? Like, could you vary this up by applying different frames of the texture to it? Or do you have to do the base texture for it to work? I forget. What the hell is this room? Apart from confusing. Maybe I should wonder what these tanks are. What's that supposed to be? I'm pretty sure it said that it also had models from Gunman Chronicles. Which I'm guessing Kirby just confirmed also with signals. My sound stuffed up again. It's going to die soon. Because I'm going to kill it. Riverpool. Everyone knows Riverpool because it's one of the like 5 maps that ever showed up in the top maps. Sure, I'll replace Fern 3B. That was the best Fern. Right, it's not called Fern 3B, is it? Sorry, some things got turned around in my head. Someone make a map called Fern 3B, please. And make it make sense in context. Not really surprising why it was in the top maps, was it? It really is a very nice looking map. All the textures, these models go pretty damn well with the textures they're using for the background. Rimrock made all his textures, didn't he? Like, these are all Rimrock originals? Or did he take them from somewhere? Because if he took them from somewhere, he did pretty fucking good work with it, it's gotta be said. I mean, this person over here as well. It's sort of got a John Arbuckle look about them. I don't know why that amuses me so. This thing, I don't have the guns to find out how this is weird, but also it makes a use sound, so I'm pretty sure this is a model. Let's face it wouldn't be lit nearly as well as it is if it wasn't. It really is striking. How is this water so clear if this is just a river? This is a river that leads into a pool, hence the name riverpool. Why is the water crystal clear? I mean, if you look super close, you'll see things like these don't line up, but of course they don't. Half-Life is bullshit. We all know that. Wish I could make a map that looks half this good. I could leave it there, but let's look at some bullshit first. I got bored, wrong board, one night and started another map. Just went with the flow again. This is only 2 to 3 days of work. There are two versions of this map. This is the regular version that has it raining, and the other has it showing and has snow on the ground. Teams spawn on opposite sides of the map. The layout is balanced to where both sides are identical, but the trees are a bit off. Okay, sure. The lower level of the map has crates and a small water area. It really has been a watery kind of stream, hasn't it? Stream. Anyway. CSS. Does people know, does Counter-Strike Source automatically do a nav file if you start it without one? Or is that something that needs to be done separately? I've never had to consider such a thing. I'm just saying, if all of these maps have broken nav files, and maybe it's just some update that broke these things rather than the mappers, then Could I just do it myself and play with one bot running around trying to knife me to death and annoying me greatly? I'm just saying that might spice things up a bit. I'm certainly not going through the rigmarole of trying to set that up for Counter-Strike 1.6. But for this bullshit, I've completely forgotten the name of the map. I have to stop doing that. Fight Yard Twin Oak. If this one doesn't work, I'll not try it again. Now that seems to have worked. Me and my friend Calvin here.
Okay, let's go.
This is the sequel to Riverpool. Shitty river. Wow, I wasn't expecting the touch of fish. Is this just trying to figure out that I don't know what the mechanics Counter-Strike has for these sort of things. Are these? They're not just brushes. Does Counter-Strike Source have a fish function? I have no idea where Calvin is. Oh, some weird stuff happens between here and here. Oh, there they are. I'm not gonna kill them because I need them to be alive so I can keep looking at the map. Alright, I think we've seen enough.
Terrorists win.
Fight Yard Twin Oak Snow. I'm obligated to look at this, but I think we have a pretty good idea what this is. Especially since they already told me about the snow version. But let's take a quick look anyway, because that's what we're here to do. Maybe the snow version will be better. Seems unlikely, but it might be. Oh, no. Don't care about that. I guess there's my stats. I have no idea whether they're significant in any way. Almost exclusively with bots. I assume... should I check the underground area? I would assume the only real differences would be up here, but I guess I don't know that for sure. Maybe I should have more than one bot, then I can actually kill one of them. Yep, the underground section is exactly the same. Which is about what you'd expect. I knew it! Sneaky bugger. Well, they should be able to swim in and out. I mean, they're hemmed in by a non-transparent grid, but the implication is that they could swim through it. And God knows what's beyond the bounds of the maps. Maybe it's beautiful out there. Shoddy Courtyard by the same person. First map that I converted to source, that sentence there is either good or bad. Players spawn with a shotgun and a knife. Under the middle are 2 weapon dispensers that have auto shotguns and 21 extra rounds. Can only be activated once per round. Opposite that spawn, ladder, reach up a level. In this map, I only made it to do a time lapse of making a quick playable map. All I did was start and kept going till I was finished with the lower level. Then it took 5 months to finally finish it for source. You say quick playable map? I only made it time lapse. Took 5 months to finish it for source? I'm not sure what they're trying to say here. Every now and then there's a word that I just dislike viscerally, and shoddy is one of them. Why? I don't know. It's just a bad word. I have forgotten what the prefix was. Well, actually, the prefix was shoddy, wasn't it? Shame I didn't remember that a little bit sooner before I scrolled through the entire list. This one looks a bit nicer.
Okay, let's go.
Bye, Wally. See, I'm allowed to feel superior about beating these bots despite the fact that they're criminally handicapped. And yet I'm sure I'll be killed at some point. I would love these ropes to zipline you in some way, but I'm certain they don't. This map called Shoddy Courtyard has weapons that aren't shotguns. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh well, that entertains me more if nothing else. Rooms Tetsuo. How about we end with this one? We're right around the 10 o'clock mark. And I'm sure it won't disappoint. Just have to find all the appropriate folders, because this isn't set out in the way it's supposed to be. Tetsuo Room BSB. With the obligatory 0. Yep. Oh. camera's a little bit jittery. I do remember this actually. When I played this the first time, whatever version of Half-Life I was using still had those transparent tree textures. Well, not transparent. It was all blue or black bordered and looked just awful. I do question the wisdom of playing all these rooms maps before we see them in the rooms. There is a nice mixture of trees, I gotta say. The green and the browny golds do work well together. How is my sound messed up 4 times in one stream? I hate it. Also, I suppose this would be the way out, but you can't actually do that. Because this is... that's not how it works. Anyway. That's where we're gonna leave it. It's good to get back to the map. So with all ideal... Yes, we'll leave it with the trees. Assuming everything goes well, I would like to get this back into the regular... the regular weekly thing again. Hopefully nothing will interfere with that, and hopefully my goddamn throat will be better next time. Oh, I'm losing hope of that. Yeah. I'll see everyone. Nope, that's not the right one. I'll see everyone once I remember which... that one! Bye everyone, see you next week.